Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is part 2 of my favourites from 2015 and I flew through, well I thought I did, my drugstore favourites, which I will link down below. Please check it out. So I hope I can fly through this one. These videos take forever to edit, but I enjoy doing them and you guys love seeing them. I've been inundated with requests, especially on Snapchat. You guys are all about that Snapchat life and you're like, please do a high-end version of your 2015 favourites. I do love a good bargain, yes I do, but there are some few quality products from high-end brands that I have to talk about and stuff that I have been gravitating towards or just loving throughout 2015. So you will see a few fond favourites and familiar products popping into this video. Also, I will do it exactly the same way as I did. Body bop bop bop, go through it as quick as possible and we're going to start with the face and then go to the eyes, then lips, moving it along swiftly and smoothly. First thing to go on the face are primers. So I'm going to start right there. Two that I've been loving this year are my MAC Strobe Cream. Not technically a primer, but one that I have been using a lot throughout the summer and it's nearly all gone because I love it that much. Anytime I want to get like a dewy type of finish or to have my makeup looking luminous, I will use this product and I absolutely adore it. The other one that I've been using a lot is a Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. Mouthful. I thought I hated this. I thought I was like, whatever about it, I can totally get better products from the drugstore. I realized this year that I didn't hate it and I actually loved it. It's a really good primer. It is the original silicone primer in my opinion. I had this way back in the day and that's why I thought I didn't like this, because I just don't remember ever wanting to repurchase it or it ever being that good. But I repurchased it somewhere towards the beginning of the year. So definitely if you haven't had this, give it a go. Try it out. For foundation, you guys probably already know what I'm going to say. The INGLOT HD foundation. I'm in the colour number 76. I have been obsessed with this since I got it in March, I think. It's not the foundation I'm wearing today. I will talk about that in a moment. I have been obsessed with this foundation. It is full coverage, bulletproof, sweat proof, wind proof, tornado proof. It is fantastic. I absolutely adore it. It is one of the best foundations I've discovered in 2015. The coverage is sensational. You look airbrushed, flawless. I have a full review I will link down below. I hate mentioning this product because it's from America and it's pretty hard to get here unless you use a shipping service, which I will link down how I get my American products to Ireland. It is the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. When I bought this and when it arrived I was like, I hope I hate it because it's, you know, so hard to get your hands on. I don't think I'm gonna like it anyway because I found my holy grail foundation this year and this is not gonna beat it, blah blah blah. But when I tried it on my skin I was like, damn it. Oh, why do you love it? Why do you love this? Because it's so hard to get. But I do love it. Yes, I'm obsessed with this foundation. It's what's on my skin today. It's what I wear when I want a flawless base, when I want my skin to look like airbrush. It's kind of a moussey texture. I've never felt a texture like it from foundations before. It's just a holy grail foundation for me now at this stage. I will link my full review of it down below if it's up yet. If not, it will be up pretty soon. I did a first impressions of it, raging the second I put it on my skin and knew that it was really good. I just wish it wasn't so hard to get. I'm using it so sparingly because I just hate the fact it's so hard to get. In this foundation I'm number 54. For concealers, there's actually two concealers that I have been loving this year. One is from INGLOT and the other one is my MAC Pro Longwear. Duh! Everybody knows that I love my MAC Pro Longwear. But in recent months I have been gravitating towards the INGLOT one and mine's in the shade number 95. It's just the under eye concealer. It's what's on my eyes today. I wear it a lot. I find that it doesn't crease, it doesn't budge, it performs amazingly, it brightens up my under eye without looking cakey. I just absolutely adore it. The same with the Pro Longwear. It doesn't crease, doesn't budge. Hate the packaging because it's glass and I've let a few of these break over the last year, but the product inside is divine. I'm in the colour NW20 and I absolutely love this for brightening underneath my eyes, for covering up any dark circles, for making me look radiant, awake, alive. Both of these concealers, definitely holy grail high-end concealers. Also, INGLOT is a Polish brand, so any of my Polish subscribers who are watching this, I know you're probably going to be saying, but INGLOT's like, that's an affordable brand. In Ireland, INGLOT is quite expensive. I know in Poland it's as cheap as chips, but over here we gotta fork out for it. Yeah, we do, but it's worth it and I love it. I have been a busy girl when it comes to high-end powders this year because I found a load of high-end powders that I loved. And I know over the years I've often said, nah, they're not for me. I am all about the drugstore life when it comes to powders. But that was before I discovered the INGLOT pressed powder. Now I have no idea what colour I'm in because it's a reusable one. And stupid me the other day, I let it fall out of my bag and it smashed everywhere. And I have no idea how to fix this mess. I'm gonna have to look on Pinterest, I think, because this should surely help me. I think rubbing alcohol is the way to go when something like this happens. This powder is amazing. It's so creamy and fine and lightweight. It's like an added layer of coverage without being cakey. It's amazing. I absolutely love the INGLOT pressed powder. The next one I've been loving is from MAC, and this is the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural ones, and mine's a medium golden. Well loved this year. A terracotta pan, I'll have ya. This has been like a holy grail powder for me during the summer. Way too dark for me right now, as you can see. During the summer I loved it so much. This is medium golden, so I'm gonna have to get the medium plus, I think. So I'm gonna buy that online after this video. Absolutely adore this powder. Amaze balls. And then the final powder, you guys probably know what this is. My Mineralized Skin Finish in the colour Light. And obviously, because this is only for setting underneath my under eye area, this has lasted me, I think, a full year, maybe more. Unbelievable. Brightens up my under eye area. Doesn't look too bright. Like, I hate a really super bright under eye area that just looks, whoa, we're glowing from the inside out. I don't really like that. But this just sets it and looks natural at the same time, if you can have natural under eye areas. This year I discovered like my holy grail contour bronzing powder, and it's from INGLOT. Now I hate opening this. Guys, you must think that I just wreck my makeup, but for some reason a lot of my stuff has been broken this year. This is what the palette looks like, so I'm just trying not to let this fall out. I need to go hell for leather with the rubbing alcohol. This is the colour I'm talking about here. It's my second one I've used. It's number 502, and it's their contour powders or their sculpting powders. It's what I use to chisel out those cheekbones today. I absolutely adore it. Insane pigmentation in those as well. They're really pigmented. Definitely one of my favourite high-end products of 2015, bar none, for contouring. The other product I want to talk about is my MAC Give Me Sun. I love this. This is a bronzing, like straight up bronzing powder. You wouldn't use this to contour, although I did in the summer months when I wanted to really light contour. During the summer, this was like my be all and end all for bronzing. I brought this to Spain with me and used nothing else on my face as I was getting tanned, because it has so much coverage in it. It was great at just kind of bronzing up the extra bits of my face that it needed a bit of bronzing. Definitely one of those bronzing products I highly recommend. I feel like this was in my last year's favourites of 2015, but it's making an appearance again, and it is the bronzer from NARS in Laguna. And I know this shouldn't be used as a contour powder, but I use it as a contour powder because I am just a rebel. I'm all about that contouring with shimmery contours. It has the slightest shimmer in it, like ever so fine. You would barely even notice it with the naked eye. Don't worry about it. If you like it as a contour powder, you can continue to do it. There is no rules when it comes to makeup. I adore it. I think it's amazing as a contour product. Sorry, I'm moving closer to the camera. I feel like products are way back here. and I feel like you can't see them. I buy all my NARS products in Brown Thomas the majority of the time. I want to move on to highlighters, and highlighting products I find are the most difficult for me to get a hold of nice ones and ones that don't make me look real shimmery and shiny. The ones that I've been loving this year, now I hate to mention this because it's limited edition, but I feel like I can't do this video without mentioning it because it has been my everything this year. I don't know what collection it came out with, but it came out in February, and it is Perfect Topping from MAC. Just insane. Just look at that. It's just incredible. One of the nicest highlighting products I've ever gotten. I think it's because it has a slight pink undertone to it. It just illuminates my face and I don't look like a disco ball. It just makes me look radiant and that I have a natural glow going on because, you know, highlighter is so natural. I don't think I can continue this video without mentioning my Mary Lou. Yes, the Balm Mary Luminizer has been my everything this year. It is the most insanely pigmented, insanely beautiful. As you can see, this is like a more of a yellow undertone, whereas that one is more of a pink one. Oh, I just can't put it down. Every time I need a highlighting product, I'm like, what works best? I go for this one. Another highlighting product I do like, now this is slightly shimmerier, has a little bit more shimmer in it, so it's definitely more appropriate for the summertime, and it is called the INGLOT Sparkling Dust Face, Eyes and Body, and mine's in the number 2. It is a loose product. I don't know if you can see it. It's just there. This is not necessarily a face product. It doesn't have to be used in the face. I used it a lot on my body, especially on my collarbones during the summer, just to give me a little bit of a glow. Highly recommended. If you like that kind of glowing makeup or glowing collarbones, or you just like to be glowing, then I recommend this product, and it's really, really nice in the inner corner of the eye as well. For blushers, all the same blushers that I was loving last year, I'm loving again this year, but one new blusher is this one from INGLOT, and I will put the number here somewhere. I just absolutely love this. It's like a corally orange type of shadow, but it's just goes onto the cheeks amazingly well. It's what I'm wearing today. You just have to be really really careful with it, because when I was putting it on earlier I was like, wah, and then I looked like a clown. So just be careful with how much you apply of this, but it is super pretty. Another one that I have been loving is my MAC one in Petal Power. I bought this on holidays and I absolutely love it. It's just this gorgeous orangey coral type of shade. It's quite similar to the other one that I'm going to talk about, which is NARS's Orgasm, which I've hit a serious pan on. I'm just going to put it below it, so I don't know if you can see them. That's the MAC one and that's the NARS one. On the cheeks, both of these translate amazingly well. They look sensational. They make you look glowy and fabulous, and I just love them. They're like my go-to blushes. So next I want to move on to eye product. I'm going to mention two bases that I have been drawn to this year. Obviously Paint Early, it's like a staple in my collection. I need Paint Early paint pot always. But another one I've been loving is Indian Wood from MAC, and it's this gorgeous gold colour. Paint pots are like the hardest thing ever to finish. I'll just do a little swatcheroonie there. You can see it glowing away. It's fantastic. This is amazing as an eye base, obviously, or you can use it on its own, whichever you prefer. I just think it is sensational and I love it. Where would I have been this year without my primer potion? It is one of the most amazing eye primers ever. If you've never tried it, definitely give it a go. There's a reason why it's highly recommended. It is as good as they say. Just primes your eyeshadow, just makes it last, makes it pop, makes it everything. It's just great. If you've never tried this, definitely pick it up. For eyeliners, hands down, one product has just been my everything this year, and that is INGLOT. These are the most amazing gel liners of life. Number 77 is the black one. You guys are sick to death seeing it in my videos, I'm sure, because I use it so frequently. I always have it in the waterline, or I always have it to create my flicks. I just absolutely love it. Other colours that I've been loving is number 76. That's the white one. I was using this a lot more in the summer. Another colour I absolutely love is the number 68, and it's this nude tone. It's great to put in the waterline. It just makes your eyeshadow pop and makes your eyes look a little bit bigger. And then the teal one, I absolutely love the teal one. It's a matte colour. I will link down the tutorial using the teal shadow, so if you do want to see how you could use this in a tutorial, do check out that video. I absolutely adore them, and INGLOT's gel liners have been life to me. Without them, my wing liner would look like crap. I just wouldn't have eyeliner in my waterline at the end of the day if it wasn't for these, because these are like sweat proof, waterproof, eye proof, everything proof. They're just amazing. I love them. You guys know the struggle of my brows. I hate my eyebrows. They have a life of their own. They suck. They're just not my forte. They're not my favorite thing to do on my face, but this product made me fall back in love with them. This is the AMC Brow Liner Gel from INGLOT. It is the number 15, and it's just like that little tiny pot, but this little pot of magic makes these eyebrows come alive and makes them fleek. Well, kind of. Anything that makes them look a bit better than the way they used to look, I'm all about that. This makes my eyebrows like everything proof. They're not going to budge until I take a makeup wipe and move them at the end of the day. They don't slip, slide or glide anywhere onto my face, which sometimes I find other products, especially if it rains and I get caught in the rain, my eyebrow can end up down here on my cheek. I'm happy that that does not happen with this product. This may seem like a bit of a random product to mention, but it is the Glitz Fix from FUSHIA Cosmetics. This is not the most cheap product for what it does. Without it, I would not be able to use pigments, glitters, anything this year. It looks like a lip gloss, a clear lip gloss, and it comes with a doe foot wand. You apply this to your eyeshadow or over your eyeshadow, and then you press on your pigment or your glitter and it just stops it moving. I used it today when I was creating this New Year's Eve look, and it just stops my eyeshadow from falling down my face. For mascaras, guys, I have three favorites this year. The first one is the Hot and Naughty 2 Black Lash Mascara from MAC. With mascara and powders, I'm usually more inclined to go with the drugstore brands, but with MAC this year, they've just blown my mind with their mascaras. Actually, Melanie Murphy gave me both of these mascaras when I was up visiting her the last time. The other one is the Extended Play Lash Mascara. It's this teeny tiny little wand on it. Just insane. It's great at wiggling right down into the base of your lashes and getting them like super long and volumized and everything. Or the final mascara that I've been loving this year is the INGLOT False Lash Effect Mascara. I absolutely adore this mascara. It's what I'm using today. It doesn't make my lashes go like dead or flop. It gives them a bit of life. It brings a bit of life into my lashes. I like my lashes to look full and volumized and long. I find that all three of these mascaras do the exact same job, and I love them all. I want to talk a little bit about glitters. Two glitters that I've absolutely loved since I've got them, and I've been wearing them a lot actually over Christmas, is these two INGLOT ones. One is in the colour number 73 and the other one's in the colour number 7. This one here is just a straight up silver one, so there's nothing too exciting about it, but it's just a great silver silver one, whereas this one is very special. This one looks white, but when you put it on your eye, it glitters kind of purple. I don't know if you can see that. But when I put that in my inner corner, it's like I have white inner corners, but then the next thing you turn and it's like, whoa, she's got purple inner corners. I wore this on Snapchat the other day and everyone was like fascinated by it. Another company that I've been loving this year for their glitter products is OCC. I'm using one of them on my eyes today. I have a couple of them, but this is definitely my favorite one, and it's in the color beige, and it's just amazing. It's the exact consistency that you want in a glitter. It just looks insane on the eyes. I absolutely love it. Like I said, I'm wearing it today. I keep like closing my eyes. I think it is super pretty, absolutely adorable. Love this. Okay, when it comes to eyeshadows this year, INGLOT hands down has won me over, and this one is the INGLOT Love palette. And the great thing about INGLOT is that you can make up your own palette. This one, like I said, was one that was designed by INGLOT Ireland, and I absolutely love it. I just love the packaging of them. It's all magnetized. You can literally buy a £10 palette like this, fill it up with whatever shadows you want. Every single palette is customized to yourself. The pigmentation is unreal. Like, just look at that. They're just amazing. Like, the quality and the consistency and the butteriness and the pigmentation is just out of this world. If you haven't tried INGLOT before, please give them a go. I highly recommend them. The next palette I want to talk about is actually a new one that I only got not so long ago but have been reaching for a lot, and that is the Gwen Stefani palette from Urban Decay. I even used it on my eyes today. It's one that I've been reaching for a ton, and I know I only have it like less than a month, but it's definitely one of the palettes that I know I'm going to be using throughout the entire year. It's just so incredibly beautiful, highly pigmented, and I highly recommend it. This palette from MAC is one that I made myself, and it's one that I reach for all the time. I cannot put it down. When I need shadows quickly, I go straight for this palette because I know that the colours in it are going to work for me. I will link down my favourite MAC products video so that you can check out and see what colours I do like from this palette, because I do talk about it in that video. Literally every colour in this palette I love because I made it myself. Next I want to talk a little bit about pigments. So this year again, INGLOT have blown my mind with pigments, and I'm not going to talk about any of my MAC pigments because I didn't discover any new ones this year. If you want to see what MAC pigments I love, check out my last year's or 2014 favourites. I'm still loving all the same MAC pigments, but this year I found some INGLOT ones that I absolutely adore. One is in the colour 82. Then I have this matte purple in 121. I will link down any tutorials I've used these pigments in so you can see them in action. 119, a new one that they came out with this year, fabulous. And then 22, another one that I have been gravitating towards that looks like purple, but when you put it on your eyes it kind of goes a goldy colour. Amazing. I want to talk about two eye products that I've absolutely been loving, and I know this is a really weird random one. This one here, and it is in Slow Fast Slow. I think this is limited edition. I don't know. It's one of their Dazzle shadows. Oh my god, I love it. I will link down the tutorial where I use this so you can see it in action. Once this goes onto your eyes, it just translates amazingly. I think this is just one of those eyeshadows that just goes really well with my eye colour. Another one that I've been loving, I only actually got last month, but I've been wearing it to death this month, and it is Black Grey Press Pigment from MAC. Just look at that. Again, I will link down the tutorial where I use this below. It's like a grey, purple, I don't know what sort of colour you'd even call this. This one has been an all-time favourite throughout the year, but this one is a new discovery and definitely a new favourite. For lip liners, I have so many. I will link down my MAC video below if you want to see all my MAC favourite lip liners, because they're basically the lip liners I've been using this year, but I don't want to repeat myself because I've said everything in that video. But one that I have been loving, look, it's like down to like a nub. I have 3 of these on backup, is Whirl lip liner, and I'm sure you probably know what this looks like. It's like the most talked about lip liner from MAC ever. That's it there. I just love it so much. There's nothing I can say about this lip liner other than it is fantastic, amazing, can't put it down, always using it. It's just my fail-safe one. Another one is Soar, which, like I said, if you want to check them all out, they're in that video below with swatches, because if I do it in this video it'll be 1,000 years long. Another lip liner I've been loving is from INGLOT in number 63. That one's INGLOT and that one's Whirl. They're nearly identical. Did not realise that. Wow. The INGLOT one is slightly more brown, whereas the Whirl is slightly more mauvey. For lipsticks, I'm always about MAC. Like, MAC is just the lip products that I gravitate towards the most. And again, I will link down my favourite MAC lipsticks. Do check them out. But one that's not from MAC is this one here, and this is my YSL Beige Tribute lipstick. I'm going to put a bit on now because I just love it. It is the most insanely beautiful pinky nude lipstick ever. I just think it is so pretty, and I think with my blonde hair it goes really well with my complexion, etc. I absolutely adore it. It is expensive, but I have a cheaper alternative which I will link down in a video below. Another lipstick that I've been loving this year here is from Hourglass, and this is in the number 1 nude. It's just this gorgeous nudie peachy type of color. Absolutely amazing. I love the packaging of the Hourglass lipstick. Definitely the best quality lipstick I've used in a long time. This is not drying on the lips, lasts for ages. Another lipstick brand I've been adoring is INGLOT. One such color I've been using a lot of is number 413. Gorgeous matte light shade. I don't know, they're quite similar actually to the Hourglass one. I absolutely love it for a nude lip, and I use that number 63 lip liner to darken out the edges, and it just looks beautiful. Another lipstick color that I've used recently in a tutorial everyone was dying over was this INGLOT one in number 236. It looks like that, so it's just this gorgeous berry type shade. Once on the lips it looks fantastic. I have so many MAC lipsticks that I can't talk about them all. I think I'm going to do my favorite MAC combo video as well, so you can see which MAC lipsticks I like to pair with which MAC lip liners. One I have really been loving is the Viva Glam number 2, and it's this beautiful mauvey type of brown, and a lot of people compare this to Velvet Teddy. It's not anything like it in my opinion. I think it's nicer. An oldie but a goodie is MAC's Myth. Can't go wrong with it. I had it on my lips throughout this entire video. I love MAC Myth, and with the right lip liner it can just look beautiful. The other lipsticks that I love obviously are MAC's Blankety. You've seen me talk and use this a whole lot this year, and MAC's Creme Cup. So I love these for nude and nude pink lipsticks. For lip glosses, I've been loving the NARS one in Privé or Privé. It's this gorgeous nudie pink. It looks really pink in this light, but it's not that pink on the lips. It looks very pretty. And the other one is MAC's Boy Bake. This is an oldie but a goodie as well. I absolutely adore it. Never can put this lip gloss down. I go through tons of them. This one's actually wasting as it is. It's just a really beautiful, amazing on the lips. For liquid lipsticks this year, I've been absolutely loving the BAMS ones. I have 2 here. This one here is in Devoted, and it's just this most amazing red color, and this one is in Adoring, and I will put the link to a video where I'm using Adoring down below. And I think on the lips both of these are amazing. They're not too drying and they just look flattering. They're just the right consistency of matte as well. So guys, that is a wrap. Wow, I'm sorry there wasn't more lip products, but as you guys know, I'm just all about MAC lip products. They're the lipsticks and lip liners that I use the most of. I really hope I didn't miss a category or a product. If there's anything that I did miss, I will link it down below. Just before I do end this video, the final things I do want to mention are miscellaneouses. One of them is my brush cleanser, the other one is my MAC Fix Plus spray, and the other one is my INGLOT duroline. Without these products this year, I don't know how I would have survived, because they're just so important to me in my life, clearly. No, they're really, really good and help with makeup application and using products as well, so I just love them. Okay guys, I think that's a wrap. Like I said, there's probably something I'm forgetting, but what can you do? I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Mwah!